Hello, bachas. Welcome back to the channel The F in Physics, where the F in Physics stands for fun. Now, this is a revision video for the topic light. Okay, now light, as we know, is a type of wave. What type of wave? Now, you have two types of waves in your syllabus. Longitudinal, जो होते हैं sound. Light is a transverse wave. Now, what do I mean by transverse wave? Transverse waves are waves in which particles vibrate. Remember, they don't move, they vibrate. How do they vibrate? Perpendicular. So ये t को बस 180 degree flip कर दो and you get an idea. This is how you write perpendicular. So particles vibrate perpendicular to the direction of wave travel. Okay, they don't move, they vibrate. One common mistake. Now, because light is a type of wave, oh my god, just ignore this and just delete this. Yeah. Now, because light is a type of wave, it is going to obey the wave equation. What is the wave equation? That V equals F lambda or V equals lambda by T. T is the time period, remember. And this V for light will be 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Now, when I'm talking about light, this is also valid for all the electromagnetic radiations that you have. Okay, all the way from radio till gamma rays. They all travel with the same speed and vacuum, that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. They will ask you this in either structured or MCQ. Very similar to sound. Now, based on frequency, you have learned three types of sound waves. Okay, infrasonic, sonic and ultrasonic. Even though they have a different frequency range, all the three will travel with the same speed in air. So let me just delete this. That is 340 meter per second. Okay, however, we are talking about light, so speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Now, because it is a wave, it will obey all the wave equation. Okay, sorry, that's what we discussed. So it will obey all the wave equation, that V is equal to F lambda. Also, because it is a wave, it has to obey the wave characteristics. What are the wave characteristics? Now, there are two characteristics that you need to learn. Remember, सिर्फ ये तो नहीं है, बहुत सारी है. You will be learning this in your higher studies. So one is reflection and the other is refraction. Sound also obeys these characteristics because sound is also a wave. इसके लिए इनको wave characteristic बोलते हैं. Now, if I break reflection down, okay, you have done reflection using a plane mirror. Correct. Curved mirrors आपको नहीं है. So curved is out. So you only have plane mirror. So let me just talk about plane mirrors. Under plane mirrors, bachas, let's divide this into two. One is where you did first the law of reflection, and based on the law of reflection, you had to draw diagrams. Correct. So when I talk about the laws of reflection, there are two laws. First law is the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. हम रिफ्लेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं, इसके लिए एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन आएगा. सेकेंड लॉ इज द इंसिडेंट रे, द रिफ्लेक्टेड रे एंड द नॉर्मल, दे ऑल लाई ऑन द सेम प्लेन. ठीक है, दीज आर द टू लॉज एंड बेस्ड ऑन दिस लॉ यू हैव टू ड्रॉ डायग्राम्स. तो डायग्राम क्या देंगे बेटा वो लोग? दे विल गिव यू अ प्लेन मिरर. ओके, लेट मी ड्रॉ द this is the polished part. They will give you an object over here at a certain distance. Let's assume object A है, and they will tell you to draw the reflection. So what will you do? From this A, you are going to draw two lines at any random angle. Okay, then this is your point of incidence. यहाँ पे you are going to draw two normal. Now we use the laws of reflection. Angle I measure करो, सेम एंगल पे आप रिफ्लेक्टेड रे बनाओ, डू द सेम फॉर द अदर रे एंड एक्सटेंड देम बिहाइंड. ओके, you will see that even though the reflected rays are not meeting, you get an image on the other side. Okay, this is the part where you get the image. That is why I have drawn these as dotted line, क्योंकि ये actually में present नहीं है. These are all my virtual rays and this image is my virtual image. Okay, you will see that the object distance is equal to the image distance. Size of the object, size of the image भी same है. ये है मेरी characteristics of an image obtained using a plane mirror. So this is what you need to know about reflection of light. सो वी ब्रोक इट डाउन लॉज और डायग्राम्स में, इसमें न्यूमेरिकल्स आपको नहीं आएंगे. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू रिफ्रैक्शन we'll break it out into, first you need to know the law of refraction. Okay, obviously उसमें numerical part भी involve होगा. Then you will have the refracting devices, जो optical devices हो आपके, either you can have a prism or a glass slab or you can have a lens. So let's talk more about this. So refraction. First we talk about the law of reflection. Very similar to the law of reflection. 2 pointers you need to know. First is the formula, that refractive index is a ratio of sin I upon sin r, which can be written as speed of light in air upon speed of light in any medium. This medium is normally medium 2. Refractive index is how much the ray of light is going to bend in medium 2. इसके लिए सारे मीडियम 2 के ईदर एंगल और वेलोसिटी विल बी इन द डिनोमिनेटर. ठीक है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट लॉ. द सेकेंड लॉ इज दैट द इंसिडेंट रे, द रिफ्रैक्टेड रे, नाउ द रिफ्रैक्टेड रे एंड द नॉर्मल विल ऑल लाई इन द सेम प्लेन. ठीक है, दिस मीन्स ऑन द सेम पेज ऑफ पेपर यू विल हैव ऑल द 3 प्रेजेंट. सो यू नीड टू रिमेंबर दिस. Now talking about the conditions they will give you for refraction. Either this refraction can happen from suppose less dense to more dense, or vice versa, more dense to less dense, जिसको आप rarer to denser और denser to rarer भी कहते हो. Okay, now when it moves from less dense to more dense, remember light, unlike sound, will slow down, so the speed decreases, my wave fronts will come closer. Okay, now because the speed decreases, the ray will bend towards the normal. Okay, sound में हमारे पास उल्टा होता है. When it travels from more dense to less dense, now your speed will increase because density of medium will act like obstacles. अब less dense मतलब less obstacles, so speed increases and it bends away from the normal. ठीक है. One more thing you need to remember, that whenever it is less dense to more dense, the formula for refractive index you will use it normally sin I upon sin r, or speed of light in air upon speed of light in medium. When they give you other way round, then you write refractive index as sin r upon sin I, or speed in medium upon speed in air. Why? Probably I'll shoot another video based on this, but for now take it for granted. Or you can remember it as 1 upon refractive index is sin I upon sin r. Either ways you can remember it. They both will give you the same answer. Just remember, how do you check it? Okay, I'll tell you the way to check it later. तो इसका एक एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं दूँ, सो दे विल गिव यू अ सेमी सर्कुलर ग्लास ब्लॉक. ना आई डोंट नो इफ आई विल बी एबल टू ड्रॉ दिस. डोंट लाफ अगर पोपट हो गया तो. Almost there. ठीक है. So they will give you a semicircular glass block and they will tell you that you are incidenting a ray. ठीक है, ये आपने एक रे इंसिडेंट की है. And see, the first thing, it is moving from air to glass. At this point there is a change in medium, so technically the ray should bend. They will ask you why is the ray not bending. So remember, because it is a semicircular glass block, you are incidenting this in such a way that the angle of incidence is 0. मतलब आपकी incident ray is on the normal. Because your angle of incidence is 0, when you use this formula sin I upon sin r, as we said, it's moving from less dense to more dense, so I can use this formula. You will get r as 0 degree. Thus there is no refraction happening. There is a change in medium, मेरी speed भी कम होगी, but then with your naked eyes you cannot see the bending, only because it is incident on the normal or it is perpendicular to the interface. However, you will notice that now at this point, my second point of incidence जो है यहाँ पे, as it is moving from glass to air, now it is not normal to the interface, right? So if I draw normal over here, यहाँ पे अगर मैं normal बनाऊँगा बच्चे लोग, तो मेरे को ऐसे मिलेगा. Okay? यहाँ पे I get an angle of incidence. Now I am talking about this part where my ray is moving from a more dense medium like glass to a less dense medium which is air. अब यहाँ पे दो चीज़ें हो सकती है, मैं ऑफिस वाला साउंड हो रहा हूँ बट ठीक है, ओके. Now what are the two things that can happen? So understand this. I will have a refraction such that my angle of incidence is less than angle of reflection because my ray is bending away. That's very obvious, जाहिर सी बात है, ये है मेरा angle R. Now बच्चास remember, as my angle I increases, obviously angle R has to increase, right? That's what my refractive index formula tells me. तो मतलब बेटा सपोज ये सेकंड कंडीशन हो गई, ये मेरी एंगल आई है, दिस इज़ माई एंगल आर. ऑब्वियसली मैंने एंगल आई बढ़ा दिया, मेरा एंगल आर भी बढ़ गया. कैन आई सी नाउ एट सम पॉइंट, एट सम एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस थोड़ा और बढ़ा दूंगा, डोंट यू थिंक नाउ माई refracted ray will lie on the interface such that my angle of refraction becomes 90 degree. So this condition, when angle R is 90 degree, then bachas my incident angle is called as critical angle. Okay, critical angle basically is the minimum angle required for the ray to get total, or for it to undergo total internal reflection. This is how you define critical angle. It is the angle of incidence where angle of refraction is 90 degree. So whenever ray of light moves from more dense to less dense, यहाँ पे दो चीज़ें हो सकती हैं, या तो your angle of incidence will be less than critical angle or your angle of incidence will be more than critical angle. This is what you need to remember when you are drawing diagrams. If it is less, you will have normal refraction, but if it is more, you will have something called as total internal reflection. Which means now बच्चास the moment my angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, अब मैंने थोड़ी ज़्यादा angle of incidence बढ़ा दी, अब refraction को तो जगह नहीं है, so what you will have is reflection. अब obviously reflection हो रहा है, then my laws of reflection will be obeyed, which means now my angle I will be equal to angle R. Remember, angle R in this case is not angle of refraction, it is angle of reflection. So the ray undergoes TIR. Because it is undergoing TIR, you will have angle of incidence equals angle of reflection. Okay. इसमें again to trick you all, they will give you a case like this. So I'm just erasing this. So they will tell you you are incidenting red light. ठीक है, ये आपका normal हो गया, and this is the refraction of the red light. If you replace the red with a blue light, what will happen? Now you obviously know red light bends less, so blue light will bend more. Blue light will bend more, तो blue का refraction ज़्यादा होगा. But critical angle के बाद, because both of them will reflect, और reflection हमेशा same होगा. Angle I will be angle R, तो red और blue light दोनों overlap होंगी. ठीक है, refract, obviously they will refract less and more depending upon the wavelength and the frequency. Red will bend less, blue will bend more, but this is when they refract. When they reflect, they will reflect by the same amount. तो ये भी एक क्वेश्चन आया था, I'm not able to recollect the year. Okay, so then you will have multiple diagrams. Now I'm a lazy guy, I'm just doing one diagram for you all. 1, 2 and 3. ये मैंने दे दिया एक prism आपको, and they will tell you that the incident ray is here. See, again you will see that it is perpendicular to the interface, तो refraction नहीं होगा, it goes straight. Then you extend this till this point. Oh my god, I hate this tablet. ठीक है, तो आपने ये इसको extend कर दिया. Then you draw a normal at the point of incidence. You will measure the angle of incidence. Now for a glass or plastic, if it is more than 43 degree normally, if your angle of incidence is more than 43, I guess it will not refract but it will reflect, क्योंकि this is your critical angle. They will mention this most of the time, तो ये आपको by heart नहीं करना है. So 43 is the critical angle, ये roughly around 45 आएगा. So instead of refracting, it will bend down. Okay, now again see, यहाँ पे मेरा angle of incidence वापस 90 degree है, that is why I have made it go straight. ठीक है, but sometimes बेटा purposely what they will do is, so 1, 2 and ये थोड़ा ऐसे दे देंगे, so it will not be exactly straight. ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे आपको मेजर करना है वापस एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस and then you will draw the refraction diagram. So this is what you need to remember when it comes to diagram, and there are multiple cases in the textbook. Instead of showing ray of light from here, they also have a case where they incident light from here. Okay, something like this. Yeah. So वापस you will draw normal over here, measure the angle of incidence. If it is more than critical angle, it will reflect by the same amount. I is equal to R. Now this is the second point of incidence. वापस measure करो. If it is more than, you will make it bend upwards, or if it is less than critical angle, it will refract. ठीक है, अगर less है, now this is not in this case, but just letting you know, if it is less, you know it's going to bend away from the normal. ठीक है, तो ये सारे diagrams are there in the book. Just go through it once. Now this was refraction with respect to either a slab or a prism. You also have lens in your syllabus. ठीक है. Now there are two types of lenses, convex. Okay, so convex and concave. Okay, so ये दो लेंसेज है, बट आपको सिर्फ कॉन्वेक्स लेंस के डायग्राम्स याद करने हैं. नाउ अगेन, डू नॉट बाय हार्ट ऑल द रे डायग्राम्स. जस्ट रिमेंबर, अगर ये आपकी प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस है, इफ दिस इज योर प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस एंड दिस इज योर लेंस, नो मैटर वेयर यू दे गिव यू द ऑब्जेक्ट, यू जस्ट नीड टू नो वेयर योर फोकस इज. सो फोकस इज वेयर द पॉइंट, सो इट इज़ द पॉइंट वेयर ऑल द रेज मीट आफ्टर रिफ्रैक्शन. तो आपको सिर्फ आपका फोकस ध्यान में रखना है, irrespective of where the object is. Now most of the time they will give you object between F and O. तो मैं वही condition ले लेता हूँ एक. So the object is between F and O. Two rules, only two rules you need to remember. First rule is, from the tip of the object you draw a ray parallel to the principal axis and make it pass through the focus. Okay, this is your first rule. Blindly आपको ये दो rule हमेशा follow करने हैं. One, first, a ray which is parallel to principal axis will pass through the focus. Your first rule. Second, from the tip you are going to draw a ray which is passing through the optical center, which is the center of the lens. Okay, ये है हमारा optical center. So second rule is a ray passing through straight line from the top of the object to optical center and going straight. These two rules you need to remember. Now they are diverging. Technically I shouldn't get the image, but I still get it. Where do you get it? Very similar to light condition. So if you extend the plane mirror condition, you extend this behind, you will see that the rays meet. Obviously ये आपको rule से बनाना है. I am a lazy guy, and you get an image over here. इमेज डॉटेड क्यों बनाई है? क्योंकि ये भी वर्चुअल इमेज है. सारी वर्चुअल इमेजेस बच्चे लोग, आप लोग डॉटेड बनाओगे. ठीक है. सो दिस इज एवरीथिंग विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू लेंसेज, रे डायग्राम्स. प्लीज प्रैक्टिस द डायग्राम्स. एंड द लास्ट पार्ट इज विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम. 7 basic types. So I divide them into 7 types. Now I am very bad at remembering it. तो मैं पहले लिखता हूँ visible light, and my visible ranges from red to violet. Now violet के relative है ultraviolet. अभी ये UV हो गया, W से कुछ नहीं है. then we have X rays and Y looking होता है मेरा gamma rays. ठीक है. so UV, W कुछ नहीं, X, Y, that's next to violet series. अब red का relative है infrared. Okay, and then you have M and R. उल्टा मिस्टर लिखना है आपको. I remembered it as, now it's a very lame way. So Real Madrid, infrared का I is, visible का very, U का ultra, X-rays का extremely, and gamma का G लेके घटिया. नो ऑफेंस रियल मैड्रिड फैंस, बट बारसा सपोर्टर. ठीक है. सो दैट इज़ हाउ आई रिमेंबर. यू कैन रिमेंबर इट द वे यू फिश टू. सुजीत सर के पास एक बहुत अच्छा वे है रिमेंबर इसको याद रखने का. सो एनीथिंग दैट यू विश टू गो फॉर यू कैन रिमेंबर इट. ओके, सो अगेन आई स्टार्ट विद विजिबल. विजिबल इज फ्रॉम रेड टू वॉयलेट. वॉयलेट का रिलेटिव है अल्ट्रा वॉयलेट. यूवी, डब्ल्यू से कुछ नहीं. देन यू हैव एक्स एंड. ओके, वाई. देन यू हैव रेड का रिलेटिव infrared, and then you write Mr. the other way around. So Q and micro. Real Madrid. हर एक के यूजेस आपको याद रखने हैं. ओके, सो रेडियो वेव्स इज बेसिकली टू it's for radio and television transmission. Microwave is for mobile phones. Infrared के दो यूजेस याद रखने हैं. एक्चुअली हर एक के दो यूज रखने हैं. तो रिमोट कंट्रोल, इंट्रूडर अलार्म. Visible light obviously for photography, to see things, because to see things you need light reflection happening. Ultraviolet is again in security for sterilizing medical equipments. X-rays also security cameras and gamma rays. ठीक है, हर एक के आपको यूजेस याद रखने हैं and the harmful effects. ठीक है, please refer the syllabus for this. Very important. Okay, so this is everything that you need to know about light. Thank you and all the best.